long time, no video. The last video was like week 1 of Vyvanse. Well, update on that situation, because this, just to note, this video is going to be kind of long, but there's a lot to cover, including a haul, update on Vyvanse, and I think that's it. But okay, first, the update on the Vyvanse. So I did my first week with the 20 milligrams, did great. It wore off way too fast. I actually was noticing I was eating a lot more than what I normally do. I found myself actually really binging, which not a big deal, because at that time I was working out regularly. Well, that kind of fell by the wayside, but there's a big good reason for that. But when I got my second week, upped it up to 30 milligrams, decided I was going to stay on that, and I was going to do an update, but shit hit the fan, excuse my French, because my pharmacy, which was Walmart, because it's close, it literally is on both mine and my husband's way home, and all of that, they were out of stock. They couldn't fill a 7-day dose. That pissed me off. And they didn't let me know. Come to find out, it took like a month for them to figure out, oh, there's no phone number on record for me, which is ridiculous, because they've called me before to let me know when my prescription has been filled for my kids. So all those accounts are connected, so that's bullshit. But anyway, still a little saucy, and you'll understand when I finish. So they told me I went to go pick it up on a Friday. It takes 24 to 48 hours for my doctor's office to get my prescription called in. I'm on a controlled substance, so I can't call and go to the pharmacy and go, hey, I need a refill. I have, even with the current dose, even with me being on my 30-day now, I still have to call and have my prescription filled from the doctor's office. So there was a little bit of an issue with that one. I called on Monday to have it filled. They didn't call me back until Tuesday to make sure that I still wanted to stay on the dose that I wanted. And I'm like, 30 milligrams is exactly what I need. And I can still vouch that's what I need. And then it took them another day to call it in. So it didn't get in until Wednesday. So I go in to pick it up on Thursday. I don't know why I said Friday. My days are all messed up, and you'll understand why when I finish. To pick it up on Thursday, they told me, oh, we're not going to have it until Tuesday. Well, having it on Tuesday isn't going to work for me, because Tuesday, which is April 17th, was April 17th, I had scheduled all 4 of my wisdom teeth to come out. Not going to be on meds. So that didn't, so, you know. So I had my wisdom, so I did Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. No, I went like a week and a half with no meds before I got my wisdom teeth removed. So I was like, whoo, those first few days, they say, oh, there's not going to be a big thing if you go off for a couple days. That's the reason I stay on the 30, is because I am super, super sensitive to this stuff. That first day when I had the 20 milligrams, I spent the whole day nauseous as hell, scaring myself, because I felt like I was on meth, because it's a major stimulant, and I've never had that much. The only time I have that much is when I have a latte from Java City, or, you know, Starbucks or any place like that, which is 2 shots of espresso. I felt like I had 5 shots of espresso. That's how crazy I felt. It scared me, because there was already this risk, as I said, with I said it in the week 1, that there is a risk, because I was diagnosed as manic as a teenager, that I would have a manic reaction. So that day scared me. I was talking to my bosses and everything like that, and I was scared to death. I thought I was this wasn't going to work for me, and that that I was just going to be in trouble. Second day rolled around, none of that, nothing. I was calm, but it didn't last because I have to take it so early because so many of my shifts are so early. It wore off way too fast. I was like, okay, 30 milligrams. No issues. Ow, I hit a pen. But no issues. Been on the 30, no issues. I went back on it. So had my wisdom teeth removed. I got it while I was there, not knowing this. I got home. I still don't really remember too much of that day. My husband had to go back to Walmart and pick up another prescription for me. I had already filled Zofran, didn't need it, thank God. No reactions whatsoever, and I had the IV. I got knocked the F out. I had hydrocodone, and I had amoxicillin. He got sent back for one more prescription, which was a steroid. On this, my teeth were coming in like this and pointed kind of out, so they had to cut into. I have chunks of cheek still missing. It's been 3 weeks since I had my wisdom teeth removed. Has it been 3 weeks? No, it's been 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. Because it'd be 3 weeks on Tuesday. But 3.5 weeks or 2.5 weeks later, still have chunks missing. I'm going to have scar tissue on both of these. There's still some gum missing on one of my back molars, which made it super, super sensitive because on this side, they had to cut bone. That's how impacted this wisdom tooth was. But the good news is throughout the whole week I was gone, I requested 7 days off. I was off Tuesday and I went back Tuesday. I had just 2 hydrocodones every day. That was it. I never went over 2. I still have some left, which might be a good thing because sometimes these teeth are still just, but since then, with the jaw, I have TMJ. I have the diagnosis asymptomatic TMJ. It's only noticeable if I have to keep my mouth open for long or when I grind. One, the grinding has gotten so much better. I'm feeling a significant difference because I haven't worn my night guard because it still kind of hurts. These teeth are still kind of sensitive. So I haven't been wearing it like I'm supposed to. Plus, it just, I can feel the teeth adjusting and it's just really uncomfortable. But it feels so much better. I can't, which for the TMJ, this is a good thing. I can't open my jaws wide. It's as far as I can go before it starts to pull. It still pulls on the gums and stuff that are still healing, still pulling on the jawbone that's still healing. But we had our first big storm system. I don't know if you saw on the news, but I live in the Midwest. I live in Kansas, and storms for 2 days. And I mean, it was just constant air pressure change. I had slight headache where I was 2 Advils, 2 Tylenols, lasted me all day, and I was good to go. And that is a drastic difference. I was taking like tension headache after tension headache after tension headache. I mean, my shoulders are still, this shoulder is still super tight, but that's just, that one's a repetitive, an RSI, and I've been on my computer. Not exactly the best angle for it, but already a drastic difference. I am going to have to talk to my doctor about my ears. My ears are still having issues. They're right now they feel really clogged, which has been a constant issue. So I think that has to do with the jaw, and they're probably going to have to you're going to have jaw surgery. So that's what happened with that. On the April 18th, that was my husband's birthday. Poor guy had to deal with me being very cranky because that was my first day of being really conscious of everything, and I was fucking hungry. And you know how it is when you're told, oh, you can't have this, and so you start craving things? Guess what I was craving? I was craving the nuts. I was craving milkshakes. I wanted a milkshake so bad. It's been 2.5 weeks and I still haven't drank out of a straw. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm not even sucking on hard candies. I just started eating nuts, but I wanted nuts so bad. And then it was about Wednesday or Thursday when I started eating like of the week after, not the week of. The week of, I was still like anything, if I could swallow it without chewing it or just minimal chewing, that's what I had. I had a lot of chicken, not chicken noodle soup. I did have some chicken noodle soup. It was chicken and dumplings and this really awesome ice cream, which probably will end up in my favorites if I have any left, because I do plan on doing favorites again. Then all of that. So the 18th was my husband's birthday. He bought an ice cream cake so I could have cake. And I was able to, because it had like the little chocolatey candy pieces, but they were small enough where I could actually, if I had enough ice cream in the bite, I could swallow. So I was good. So I was able to enjoy cake. I really appreciate him doing that. Plus, he likes to get, he's an ice cream cake guy. He loves ice cream cake. That's what kind of cake he wants, is ice cream cake. So, and then Thursday, we had to pick up the kids early. I'm still like, woo, because I had to take a hydrocodone, because I'm like, I was waiting as long as I could to take one. And I was doing pretty good. I mean, it was like 11 o'clock, noon by the time I was taking one. So and then I was taking one right before bed. First couple days, I slept great. Next days, it fucked up my sleep, which is how sensitive I am to meds. I either adjust super fast or they start reacting weird. So we picked the kids up early and they had their first orthodontist appointment. It was their consultation. We're going to be paying $200 a month for 36 months, but that's for both kids to get. Maddie's going to be in braces for about 24 months. Ethan's going to be in braces for about 36 months. So we're okay with paying. They're like, we can make it so you pay over a longer period, or we can make it shorter period. So we're paying $200 with the option to be able to pay more. Cool. We don't start that till July. Kids start their stuff in June. But Maddie's got to get an appliance, little appliance only about that big, and then she gets a little spacer put down here, and it's going to have a rubber band. She's got, I think it's not this teeth right, not this teeth right here. It's that incisor is way up here. They actually had, what happened was when they actually had to pull the baby tooth because it wouldn't come out, and they were hoping that it would cause that tooth to fall. Well, it didn't. So we have to have an appliance there to pull that tooth, but it's just to pull these teeth down, the other teeth on the side, just so it pulls down on its own, and then they'll put braces to pull it down, and then that's all she really needs, just and a little bit of straightening. That's all she needs. So that's awesome. She's the cheap one. Ethan, though, he's got the issue I have, because if you can see right here, that's where my jawbone sits. It's supposed to be up here. See, there's supposed to be like a significant space where it's supposed to be, it sits back, and it's supposed to be like this. So his is just the same, which sucks, because he's got to get a major appliance. He's got to have one that's going to attach to the 4 molars, top and bottom, and then it's got 2 like sets of rods that connect, but it's going to slowly move his jaw forward to prevent him from having to have what I have to have if I want to get my teeth fixed, which is jaw surgery to move it forward, which I might have to have anyway because of my ears, because I think that's what's causing my problems with my ears. That's coming from a dentist when I was 18. I wouldn't be surprised. So he's going to be, and that's why he's going to be in braces for so long, because they're not going to put braces on him until that jaw moves forward, because then they have to see how his teeth align that way to figure out how much his braces need to be, how much braces he needs. They're both going to be in the wire ones, which kind of sucks for them, and I feel bad. They're both going to have bands. Ethan's definitely going to have bands. Maddie gets to start with bands. But once we get that taken care of, we'll look into seeing about Josh getting his teeth fixed. He's thinking Invisalign. It'll be a little more expensive, but that's like the one thing he's most uncomfortable about. And I'm like, dude, if you want him to get him fixed, get him fixed. For me, I want to get this huge overbite fixed. I can put my pointer finger in between my teeth. That's a big overbite. I have, according to my dentist, I have one of the biggest overbites she's ever seen and one of the smallest mouths she's ever seen on an adult. So that's fun. Okay, so Thursday's done. So now we're at Friday, April 20th, 420, anniversary of Columbine. Because Josh was off that whole week, I was like, okay, we're going to get all the appointments taken care of. That's the reason I had my surgery done. And then I also had my semi 30-day checkup for my Vyvanse, which I hadn't been on because when he went to go pick up my steroid on Tuesday, the meds weren't going to be until Thursday. Like, freaking kidding me. So I hadn't had any of it. So we picked it up. We were able to get it Thursday when we went to the kid's dentist appointment. $19.88 out of pocket. Yuck. Ooh. But insurance covers so much of it. But so I explained what's going on with the doctor, and I was worried about it reacting to the hydrocodone, which is why I didn't take a pill that day, because I knew I was going to have to take a hydrocodone. I hadn't taken one yet, but I was in a lot of pain, and they can kind of see it too. I was still swollen. Oof. I was just starting to bruise right here, but this side, I didn't lose the swelling on this for a week and a half. I was still swollen when I went back to work. Under here was bruised, but I have this like really thin spot right there anyway, so that spot bruises easy. I sit like this for too long and there's a bruise. But she's like, no, we're not even worried about that reaction with the Vyvanse and the hydrocodone. There's not going to be any real big adverse reactions to that, especially if I've already been on it for a few days. My body already adjusted to it. She was worried about the steroid, because the steroid is technically kind of a downer or an upper depending on how your body reacts to it. Well, my body was like, hee with it. No one's got to worry about me taking steroids to try to get buff. No. Ooh. And it didn't help too, because it made me itchy and I was hungry and it made me hungrier. Ugh. Ugh. No steroids ever. So we had the prescription. I didn't start it again until Monday. Coolio. No problems, no issues. Went back to work on Tuesday. Had a panic attack. Bad panic attack. And I was on the clock and everything like that. I actually went to my boss and it was bad. It was like I was just so lightheaded. My heart was I was sitting at 130 beats a minute just standing still. I was terrified again. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And it's because I'd gone off the Vyvanse for almost 2 weeks. Or it was 2 weeks. And my body was reacting like it did the first time when I went on the little 20 milligram dose. It took a little bit longer because it was a 30 milligram dose. So I went to my boss and I'm like, I restarted the meds. I don't know what's wrong, but if you see me sitting down, it's because I'm got really, really, really dizzy. Thankfully, it was my boss who's like, can you make it through the day? Just make it through the day. And I'm like, I'm good. I can do it. I'm just letting you know. And I was like, getting ready to cry. I don't cry at work. I mean, the day's got to be really bad for me to cry. I was freaking out, completely freaking out. So I went on my break. This was happening when I was on my lunch. I went on my break and I Googled my symptoms because I had flushed. First, I went pale as a ghost, and everybody was worried about me. They're like, "You are so pale. Are you okay?" I'm like, "No." And then by break, I was just flushed. I mean, my lips felt like they were on fire. I could see from the corner of my eye, my nose being red, even with these pink glasses. That's how red my nose was. My ears were glowing. I'm always like a very cold-blooded person. I have bad circulation in my hands and my feet. Have since I was a kid. Normal, everything else. So they're just like, it's just how your body's built. But my hands were sweating. My feet were sweating anyway because I was wearing socks and shoes. But I Googled my symptoms. I was having a panic attack. Biggest symptoms, and I was like, I just Googled a couple of them, and then I looked at it, generalized anxiety disorder, which I'm diagnosed with. Having a fucking panic attack. It's been so long since I'd had a panic attack. I had to Google it, which I'm like, oh yeah. Because I mean, I have anxiety. I'm used to that, but I haven't had a panic attack like that. So I was like, freaking out was making it worse. But once I figured out what was going on, I'm like, oh. Then I told my boss, and he was picking on me about it. And then later on, I was like, yeah, it was happening at lunch. He goes, oh my God, I didn't realize you were having it at work, or else I wouldn't have. I was like, don't worry about it. No, that's the kind of bosses I have. I like the bosses when they feel comfortable enough to tease me, because I tease them back. But now I've been on, so I finished that week. I haven't even finished all that. I still have to tell about my monthly supply issue. So I call on Friday. I forgot to call on Thursday because I needed 24 to 48 hours, and I was hoping to pick it up over the weekend because it starts still on Monday. Yeah, they're out again. They don't have enough to fill my prescription. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I'm like, I can't do anything about it. My doctor's office is already closed because I picked it up on Saturday after work. Or no, Saturday before. I went to go pick it up Saturday before work because I had to work that evening. I had an evening shift. That was fun. I hadn't had one of those in a while. But I went to pick it up. They didn't have it. They said they'd have it by Tuesday. Okay. That worked out kind of good because I was off Tuesday. I was exhausted. I worked 8 days straight after coming back from this. Sunday was a double. Oof. So, but I handled it, rocked it like a champ, got things done, compliments left and right from everybody. I was like, I'm still getting, everybody is just so thrilled with how everything is going with me, with that. I'm doing great. Then so I go in on Tuesday. It's like 11 o'clock. I have some other groceries I got to pick up, so I went pharmacy first. They're like, we're not going to have it ready until after 3 because, and then this explanation I understood. They have to go through everything. They have to get everything sorted, put away, and then they'll work on filling the prescriptions. I was like, well, is there any way I can be notified? And so I get a text when it's ready, and the text will even tell me how much it costs. So I already knew how much it was going to cost. I figured that out by 7 days cost this much. 4 weeks of it's going to cost this much. And I was exactly on the money. But 4 week supply, 30-day supply cost me $80.88. Insurance covers $343 of that. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. So that's taken care of. So I have my 30-day, but when it comes time to fill it again, since I have to call my doctor's office anyway, I have a digital prescription, which means for it to be able to be, if they don't have enough, I have to call my doctor's office and they have to give them authorization to transfer the prescription to another place that has it. What I'm doing is next month is when it's time to refill. I'm going to ask for a transfer to my local Walgreens and have it done there, because Walgreens is an actual pharmacy. That is their main thing, is being a pharmacy. And here's hoping that they keep the lower doses of Vyvanse on hand. I can even ask them. It's like going, I'm going to be a regular here. Make sure that there is some here. This will be every 30 days. So we're going to do that. But I'm on it now. I'm doing great. I was up at 6:10. I'm like, oh, might as well, since I'm up, might as well take it. And the good news is I took it and I'm still able to go back to sleep. Caught a little bit some more sleep, just because I was off Tuesday. Wednesday, I worked from 6:30 until 8. long day. And then I had to be back at work yesterday at 6:30. So, whoo, long day. But what makes my long days even better is I have to take this off first. Is one of the things, it's something that it came out, was released April 16th. 4 days later or so, I think it was Monday. It was that Monday before I went back to work. Josh was like, if you want it, order it. And it is the Fitbit Versa. There it goes. That's about as focused as it's going to get. But it's Fitbit's newest smartwatch. It literally, this is the only way to describe it. This is not an activity tracker. This is a smartwatch. It connects with my Bluetooth. It only uses Bluetooth. It's kind of, but I can install apps on it if I want to. Ooh, that made it a little too loose. I can put music on it, which hooks it up to Bluetooth headphones, which these aren't the, because there's the Flyers, which is another Fitbit one, but I'm not spending that much for Bluetooth headphones. I lose headphones. I break headphones. My ears drain so much that it screws up the earpieces and headphones. And so I'm like, I buy cheap. I think I spent on those rose gold ones that I just showed like $15 on Amazon. And I love them. They're awesome. They're perfect. But I love this thing. It's amazing. I've had it for like a week and a half, and it's not the one I originally wanted. What I originally wanted was this $250 one, which has a rose gold where this black is right here. It was rose gold, and then it came with like a lavender fabric band, and then the regular black band. Or actually, it might have come with a peach band, because there was and then there's a rose gold. I was like, oh, whatever. I'm not going to spend that much. I don't need the Fitbit Pay. And I was thinking about that fabric band's going to get nasty this summer. So no, I don't need that. But I wanted the rose gold. The rose gold was like, oh, it speaks to me. And it came with like this peach band. It actually is very close to like this color band. But I'm like, no one had it. Amazon was sold out. Walmart didn't have it. Best Buy didn't have it. The closest Best Buy that had it was in Lawrence. There was maybe one in the 37th Street Walmart. And Josh was like, no, you were not driving there just to pick that up when there's no guarantee that it's going to be there when you get there. I'm like, I'm not going to. So I ordered the black on Amazon because everyone else was sold out of all of them. And I got it. Went ahead and ordered a lavender stainless steel band. I love, but my friend Corey, she ended up buying she got the special edition version. Ironically, she's got the special edition version. She's already switched to the different band. So I'm like, that says something. Because I don't need the Fitbit Pay. Our bank doesn't do it. It doesn't do any of the smart pay as far as I know. I mean, we could put our debit card on it, but I'm like, I'm considering putting it on the phone so I can stop carrying my debit card, because I keep leaving my debit card at work because sometimes my badge doesn't work. We got new badges. So I had to use my debit card. Well, then I had to go to work today and go get my debit card. But I got this. I love it. I've only got in trouble for wearing it once, because we're technically not supposed to wear it if we're on the line or doing stuff. But that's cool. And then got new schedule. Speaking of work, I'm doing well enough that they're training me in other positions. I'm learning Go, which they're the one there. We have in the cafe, there's a big cooler. It has like sandwiches, pre-made sandwiches, which are perfect for like the weekends or when the deli's closed, because the deli closes at 1:15 or 1:30 and doesn't open again until the next day. And it's only Monday through Friday. But puddings, and you've got like quick snacks and stuff like that. I'm going to learn how to make that stuff. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that hard to do some of this stuff, but it's the fact that Angie comes up to me, which is my boss. She goes, I have some open hours didn't have enough hours to give everybody all hours. So she's like, we're going to train you here. I thought I was just getting trained. Monday, I learn it. Next Monday, I'm doing it by myself. But the good news is the person who's training me this has been her position for as long as I've been here, been at Saints, and it'll be 3 years in 20 days. So she knows this position. And though she is off that Monday, the guy that also knows the position will be working. So if I have any questions, I can ask him. I can ask any of the bosses, like our main boss, Emily. I can ask her because she fills in on Tuesdays and Thursdays. She makes a couple of things when we run out. On the other, I keep doing that. Stop it. So she fills in for those days. But I was ridiculously excited. I was working the line that day, and I started jumping up and down and just going, yay! And she could tell, she goes, oh my God, you were excited. Your face is all flushed. I was just talking about how I want to learn it. I had literally been talking to Hannah at breakfast. This was between breakfast and lunch, or around lunch, and was like, I was just talking to her about it. I want to learn it. I want to learn it. And then that same day, I went and talked to her, and Jane, who is my former boss, I used to work under her when I did my hostessing stuff, which I still do. And I was like, I want to learn all the things I can. It's like, I don't want to do any of the girl stuff or anything like that, but I would love, I would like to learn salad bar. That way Ava can get some breaks. I know how to do Main Street for the most part. I can do the serving part of Main Street and the cleanup and all of that and setup, breakdown, all of that. I know how to do all that. It's the stocking that's new to me, but we have like 3 people who can do that now. So we're covered on that. So I can cover everything else with Main Street. And I was like, I'd love to learn diet office. They need a person who can work night shift for diet office. I'm like, I have the open availability. I know computers, and I was interviewed as that being an extra part of my position. So we'll see on that. But it looks like, I'm already getting like the Donna who's going to be training me. She's like, you'll be great at Go. She's like, you do a beautiful job doing everything in Java City and doing what you need to do. You'll be great. I almost cried because I've had issues with this supervisor because she's also a supervisor. Well, yeah, she's a supervisor because we have leads and then we have supervisors. But she and I have had some issues. Things are a lot better because things are, one, by meds. I am so much calmer. Oh, I'm still my goofy weirdo self. And everybody's like, okay, so this is part of your personality, but it's not so distracted. I'm not like bouncing around I'm bouncing around, but I'm bouncing around and getting things done. I'm still being goofy. So that's what I was worried about. I was worried about that part of my personality that I adore, that people, remember me for, and actually going, we like this part of you. I was worried it was going to screw that up. And it's like, nope, kept it. Only issue I'm having with Vyvanse is food. Like, it's currently almost 11:30. I've only had half of a cookies and cream Dunkin' Donut bottle sitting in my purse. That's the reason I'm not showing it. And I'm thirsty. The dry mouth. Oh boy. But that's all I've had, and I'm just now starting to get hungry. So I talked to my Beachbody coach, and I'm like, is it okay to do 2 shakes? She's like, yes, just add extra stuff to it. And I'm like, I work in a hospital. I work in a kitchen. I have access to all the things, I have access to all kinds of fruit. I have access to all kinds of like veggies and stuff I can throw in. We have shredded carrots, so that makes it easier. And I can bring a portable blender and do everything and take care of that and it'd be good. So she's like, yeah, you're good. Then do what you need to do. I even have frozen avocado that I can throw in there. But so that's probably how I'm going to be getting my nutrients for a while until my body gets used to this, because I haven't been able to work out because I'm just too shaky because I'm not getting enough calories. I lost 4 pounds the week after my well, technically, I guess I lost 4 pounds the week I had my wisdom tooth removed because I weighed myself that Monday. I lost 4 pounds, or a little less than 4 pounds, but I lost a significant chunk. I went from 141 to 137, which is a ish. It was like a little over 141 and a little over 137. And then, holy crap, no, I've lost more. I was going to say I've lost 8 pounds in 2 weeks. I'm at 132 pounds. I was 141 pounds a month ago. It's not because of working out. It's not because I'm dieting. It's because these meds, well, part of it was because I couldn't eat for 2 weeks. Couldn't eat anything really, really significant for 2 weeks. But these meds are fucking with my diet. Yesterday, for breakfast, I had my shake. Thank God for my shakes, because that is like, I think that's the only thing keeping me alive right now, because those things are so nutrient dense. But I think somebody's opening my door. I had like 2 bites of oatmeal, and then I just like, I can't eat anymore. It just made me want to, it wasn't that it was awful, because it's banana nut protein oatmeal. It's Quakers. It's just the baggies. It's not like individual things like that that are like, but it's got like 12 grams of protein in it. I'm like, well, at least get some protein so I can keep myself, my body energized, my physical body energized, not just stimulated. Allergies. But I couldn't eat it. So it was like, finish doing in the dish room, because I have to strip, load, unload. I mean, obviously I have help and I did it all by myself. But while I'm waiting for trays to dry so I can line them and stuff like that. I had a little container of unsweetened mixed, no, it was the peach mango. I have mixed berry and peach mango, and then I have another strawberry or something like that. But they're the unsweetened Mott's little individual serving things of applesauce. By the way, you should try the unsweetened. They're really good. There's no real dip. To me, they actually taste better than the regular normal version. But anyway, that was all I ate until 1 o'clock. I was starting to shake. It was bad. I'm like, I got told, yesterday they had like, there was something that needed to be taken up to one of the floors, and one of the bosses was like, Sarah can take it up. And Nalina's like, no, she's on her break. She needs to go. And she's like, she can her break, wait. And Nalina's like, she hasn't eaten anything. She needs to go. And then we had Josie's like, I've got it. I'll take care of it. Because this guy's been having issues. I'll take care of it. And so Mary's talking to me. She's like, you haven't eaten anything. And I explained to her the situation. She's like, oh yeah, you go eat. So I was able to eat half a sandwich and half a thing of chips. Before my meds, I could eat that thing in 50, a whole sandwich and a plate and thing of chips. It was a flatbread with turkey, provolone, barbecue sauce, and tomato. And then it was basically kettle style chips, because they're deep fried. They're thinly sliced potatoes, and they're fried in the deep fryer that we have at work. I was only able to eat half of it. The rest of it's still sitting in the fridge. So for me, who used to be able to scarf it down, that was all I was able to eat. Nalina looked at it and she goes, I'm glad you're eating something. And she goes, good, you've got something in your system. And then come home for dinner, I just have like a little small bowl of salad that had imitation crab and some cubed cheese, and then some light Italian dressing. The light Italian dressing to me, and it's Olive Garden light Italian, and it actually tastes better than the regular. I don't know. The lighter stuff is starting to taste better. But that was like, that is the only issue I have with the meds. And it causes the anxiety to ramp up, just because I'm hungry. There's not enough. My body's running on feels like it's running on fumes. But as soon as I'm done with this, before even trying to edit, I'm going to give you some food. But I did eat some candy. I will admit that. But I felt like my body was like, sugar. But there's a new program from Beachbody called 2B Mindset. And it's about not denying yourself the carbs or, what your body's craving, just finding ways to work it into your diet and kind of stuff like that. From what I can tell, I haven't really dived into it yet, because working. But we'll see on that one. But it looks like it's exactly what I need, especially because I'm trying to do 80-day obsession, and it's timed nutrition, and it's wanting you to eat certain foods, and I'm like, I'm confused on which one. The container system confuses the crap out of me. But anyway, woo, long. Now, reason I told you this is going to be long is, like I said, today's my day off. I was finally able to hit. I went to, first I had to go to work, pick up my debit card. Then I went to Michael's because I haven't had a chance to go to Michael's in a while. And then I went to Walmart because we need toilet paper. And so I figured, I said on my Instagram stories that I'd do a haul on that. Well, I got some stuff at Walmart that I kind of want to show off too. So we're just going to do the haul here. So long video. You're welcome. So let's get started. Okay. First, I want to say, I never did say this because it is May 4th, but if you can't tell from anything, we are a Star Wars family. Not pictured. You can see there's a Wookiee, there's a Han, there's his blaster, there's a Millennium Falcon, there's behind that is a Star Wars hat, there's another ship thing, there's Darth Vader mask. I've got this one, I've got the Princess Leia, Organa, and R2-D2. I think it's her Hoth outfit. Columbia had a jacket like this. If it wouldn't have been $600, I would have had that jacket. But goals, you can't see it, but hanging up on my bulletin board is those big fat plushies, and it's Leia with the buns. And then of course I've got my Ewok that talks. In the living room, there's this whole collection of R2-D2 stuff. My phone, which is over there, has an R2-D2 case. And I think it went off earlier. You heard the R2-D2 notification sound. When my husband texted, it says, "This is the Millennium Falcon. You're Han Solo." It went off like 3 times while I was at Michael's, which was funny and perfect. I did it before when we went shop. Maddie and I were looking at shoes. She wanted some new tennis shoes. She's picky. And I had one guy kept looking at me every time. Every time it went off, he'd look at me and just grin. So, okay. So, May the 4th be with you. Now, on to the haul. First, I probably should have grabbed it, but I don't. Walmart started selling Happy Planners. Right now, it's only the horizontal, and it's 18 months, so it starts in July. But I want to go back to the Happy Planner. So I'm going to be double planning because I have my plum paper that ends this year. And I'm like, I hate, or does it end next year? No, it ends this year. I'm like, shoot, when does it end? But it's vertical lines only for the plum paper. But I kind of want to go back to the Happy Planner because I like the rings. I mean, the discs. I like discs. I like rings. I like to be able to reorganize. I like to be able to remove pages without screwing something up. And I know I keep looking around somewhere because there's one thing I needed to test, which was for my Vyvanse. But I don't have my Vyvanse on me, but I think I have one of my drawers. Okay. This fits the Vyvanse. Okay. I got something that a whole punch out, which I'll show, and I need to make sure that it's going to work. The paper holes are going to work. And it looks like it's going to for my Vyvanse because I have the Repesco or something like that. God, I hit my head on that. One, but you have to like flip the paper around, and then it's like you have to remember how to do it and making sure you hole punch right. I'm like, too much work. So anyway, so my Happy Planner starts in July. Well, it's still May. It's May. I have May and June. Do I want to be without. So I was like, I went ahead and picked up the 6-month one. It comes with stickers. It comes with extra dividers. It says 2 sticker sheets, but those are, let me do this because it's easier. I only need 2 months worth, but if I decide later on that I want to do more, or if I decide this month I need it to be this kind of setting. I need it to be a vertical. It's going to be a crazy month. I need vertical. I can make a switch. I'm probably not the easiest switch because of all of that, but so yeah, it's vertical. There you go. Whew. They're just date stickers, see? Got that taken care of, and I'm gonna move that mouse off that button so I don't hit the wrong button. So that's that. I'm obsessed with these Rhodia, the dot grids. These are the A5 size, I think, number 16. Yeah, it's A5 size. But this is like the perfect notebook. I use these at work. I use these at home. I think better with dot grid now. Go figure. I mean, I look at lined and I'm like, I don't like it. The lines distract. The dots keep me focused. I don't know why. This was weird. Ow. And there's my thing vibrating at me, going, hey, move. My Garmin. Then I got we'll do it this way. Some washi. It's it doesn't say what. Oh, poolrific is the theme. But because like there were a couple that they had like a lot for like Cinco de Mayo, but I'm not Mexican and I don't feel comfortable having. I mean, some of the designs on it were just gorgeous, but I did not feel comfortable being not Mexican. I really don't have a right to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I mean, I can celebrate it, but anyway. But I'm gonna do it this way. Woo! Stay. Okay, so it's really, really cute. Pool floaties. Let's get the plain ones out. These are just basic plain designs. You got some purple glitter, some rose gold-ish polka dots, and then multicolored stripes, which I love. And then one's like sunny days, beach vibes, and it's got bikinis on it. This one's got more pool floaties. There we go. That's what I want to. Oh God, I keep missing where I'm supposed to go. Stay cool, pool floaties. I just saw that one and I'm like, oh God, that's cute. Just some fun words. This was the reason I bought it. I have an obsession with flip-flops. And of course, it's not going to focus on my face. Hello. There it goes. And then another thing I have an obsession with, sunglasses. Because eventually I'm going to have my contacts again. So I got that. And then I got 3. Okay, first, pen loops. Got 2 of them, so I can stick 2 of them. Or I can stick one on the Happy Planner or one on the, what's it called? Plum paper. So I got, like I said, 3 of the sticker book things. These are the ones, these are the kind of new ones. I don't know if one of them's new or not, but I haven't seen it before. But I got the food one because why not? It's food. I figure what that is. But I like the fact that it's because it's got like boozy ones and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, I need that. And then I've got the one that's the squad goals, which I love because friends, I mean, I have like friends. I was posting pictures of my big puffiness on Instagram, and I had coworkers messaging me going, "We hope you're doing okay. If you need anything, let me know." And that one that she would have just like she would have gone out to the store, picked me up some ice cream if I wanted some. And then the alphabet comes in multiple colors. I'm like, kind of need that. And then this is the Recollection 6-hole punch, and it is based on what I can see is going to work because I know the day designer stuff works in the Recollections notebooks or binders, and the day designer A5 ones fit in my file effects. Somebody commented on my Facebook or someone's Facebook. Don't know why it's not coming to my Fitbit, but okay. But yeah, so that's what I got. That's my Michaels. And this I got half off. I had a coupon. I was able to get this half off. So it was $25. I got it for $12.50. We're not going to talk about everything else. So, and then went to Walmart. I didn't buy just stuff for me. And now there's a big chunk of it's for my daughter. And I was going to do a try on, but this video is long enough. But she's kind of obsessed with the plaid and the mint. So I saw this and I was like, this is like the perfect summer shirt for her. Because she likes to wear tank tops anyways. It just ties on the sides, and then it's got this gorgeous lace on the back. And it's like, okay, that's perfect for her. She's kind of country emo. It's the only way to describe her, because she loves like the country flannel look, but she also likes a lot of the blacks and stuff like that. Another shirt for her. If I agreed with you, we would both be wrong. She is Miss Sassy Pants. She's almost 15. She'll be 15 in June, so it's kind of fitting. If you've done 21 Day Fix, you'll understand the reason I bought this. But I bought myself a pineapple shirt, and it says good vibes only, which I think is absolutely adorable. Let's see it. Oh, it's like, I know I got another shirt. And then it's, I'm having a good day, don't ruin it. Another, like I said, sassy pants for her. Okay, is that the rest? Okay, the rest of it's for me. And then I got some capris, and they've got like these cutouts on the legs. Like, so cute. And it's got pocket thing in the front. I didn't go crazy. But I'm like, capris for me are a big requirement for some of these workouts that I'm doing. And then some shorts that kind of match the capris, but they've got the inner liner, and I've got like 3 pairs of these shorts, but I love this print. It's so cute. It's got the mint in it, which I'm slightly obsessed with too. I mean, my tennis shoes are mint. I have a water bottle that's mint. Mint. And then I'm gonna have to stand up for this one. I had to buy my stepbrother-in-law, my father-in-law's wife's son, is graduating high school this year. So, like, I could have worn the dress I wore for Maddie's middle school graduation, but I'm like, no, because it's an outdoor thing, so it could be cold or it could be hot. So I was like, well, I got to get something that's going to match the shoes I bought last year. So I'll wear those because I have these strappy thong with rhinestones on them. They're super cute, but they're pink. So I'm going to need something to go with that. But I was like, I saw this, and I was like, it's the best of both worlds. It's a dress and it's shorts. And if I need to, I can wear, like, I have a black cardigan I can wear with it, and they'll still look cute. But It's strappy, just basic strappy in the back. But then here's my favorite part. It's got the shorts. I mean, it's got these cute shorts, but then it's also like A-line, not A-line, but it's like swoops in the front, kind of goes up like that, and then it's really long in the back. So it looks really dressy, and it looks really nice, and it's exactly what I need. Oh, and you'd think I was done. It's like, oh, what is that? My alarm going off telling me if I wanted to clock in for work, I clock in right now. We can clock in up to 2 minutes early, so I have alarms set for all the times that I can clock in, except for my 4 o'clock shift, if I ever work that. But something else for Maddie. She loves skulls, and so I thought this would be good. This would actually look, these would look really cute with the shirts I bought her, except for the plaid one. I hope she doesn't wear the plaid one with it. That would look awful. And I bought some hair dye. It's Champagne Fizz is the color. Figured, what the hell? I'm going to try and go back to blonde. I mean, it's not going to be that drastic of a difference. It's just going to try and get some of it going. Because if I can get that, then I can go ahead and get, when I go out in the sun, Sunday I'm supposed to go for a long walk with a coworker, a friend. Let's see. I think, okay, that's all that really matters now. The rest of it's sunscreen, some toothpaste, toothbrushes, and a toothbrush holder, and those are all for work. Not all for work. One of the toothpaste are for here at home. Did I not put my scissors back? I did not put my scissors back. Son of a biscuit. Let's hope this palette knife will cut. Nope, this palette knife will not cut. What a son of a biscuit. I knew I was going to forget to do that. Children, don't do that, ever. Don't use your teeth. Okay, so what I got is, it says sweaty stuff. It says essential for your workout. 1 sweaty stuff bag with interior pockets for sneaks, my stuff, and 1 my stuff bag. And it's it's so glam, we sweat glitter. Keep your morning run from becoming an afternoon hum with our new sweaty stuff gym bag. 3 performance pockets hold your stinky sneaks, sweaty socks, and any other offenders. And it's got like a picture of sneakers, bra, underwear, and socks. And then it comes in, like I said, with, okay, the pockets aren't in this, but this is the bag to hold everything. So you put, this goes in your gym bag with all this stuff in it, and then it's this big size. It's like it can be turned in, it's like a backpack, and it's got, yeah, 2 big pockets on either side, so you can put your sneakers. And then one of these, which you can put like your hair care essentials, which for me, I'm thinking this would also be, and it's got a dumbbell, barbell, depending on where you are, or how you lift, I guess I should say, in it as well, on it. But I'm thinking this would be great for the pool, or wet stuff. So, whew, starving. So that's, whew, losing things. Okay, well, fine, just fall. So that is everything. And I'm very happy with what I've got and set for a while. But my plan is hopefully every Friday, at least every Friday for now, to do a video. Hang on, I gotta put these washies in the drawer so I don't forget. I have washies sitting in other places, so let's put those up. But I want to do a video every Friday. Favorites. If it's, I have to work that day, it could be a driving vlog. Stuff like that. I want to do updates on how my teeth are doing, just because of the jaw issues. I mean, it's still kind of sore in places, which is expected. Updates on how the meds are doing, if I had to change my meds, and I keep touching I got a microphone. I actually have a microphone, but I'm using a webcam. I mean, I have a decent, oh boy. I mean, I have a camera I could do video with, but I'm really trying to figure out how it works. Right now, this is too long, and I probably would have shut itself off, but doing that. But once a week, we'll see how it goes. Not going to be doing playing with me's anytime soon. One, I don't really have the space. I mean, you can see this is like my area. But we'll see. There any specific type of video you think I could do, or you'd like to see me do? Let me know down below. If you want to see more, subscribe. Not gonna ask you the notification bell. What's the point? It's not reliable. Close up in the face. So I will see you Friday. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. All the links and stuff like that are down below. I do plan on doing Instagram stories more often than the videos, because I'm going to be doing walks, going to be trying to hit the gym, doing all of this kind of stuff, and so share a little bit of my world. I've been listening to The Uncrafted Life. Oh God, Cindy's going to kill me if I just did that wrong, but I'm going to leave a link to that. It's a podcast by Cindy Gunterbaldo, and it's about the sides of people's lives that you don't see, and how we decide what parts of our lives to show when it comes to the internet, social media. I show a lot. I've got videos of me crying and all of that. I have no problem sharing that. I've shared about my trichotillomania, which is the hair, literally OCD form of OCD that causes me to pull my hair out. I mean, I have, well, you can't really, bald spots from where I've pulled, which is kind of one of the reasons why I like this, because then it looks like it's supposed to be like that. It's just like it's growing in weird. I mean, I do have a bald spot in the back of my head, but that's a scar on the top of my head. I'm not going to take my hair down and show that. My failures at working out, failures with my diet, all of that stuff. I have no issue sharing any of this, but I want to share. I guess I'm going to share more. So anyway, I will see you Friday. Woo! I need to find things to click. Bye.